Welcome back, guys, to Coast Comics. I'm your boy, as always, man. I'm just your boy, Rod Rican. This is it, man. This is it. Another episode, man, of the week. And I want to say thank you all for hanging out on the show right now. I cannot do the show without our co-host. He is the dictionary of everything when it comes to. He gets mad when I say that. But he knows a thing or two when it comes to the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. So before I get to that, I want to say thank you all for hanging out. And if you've never seen the show before, feel free to subscribe. And this is what we do on the show. Do a bunch of stuff here. We do giveaways. We got gamma ray lights behind us. Look, gamma ray lights, man. Watch out, Jeffrey. Boom! Gamma ray lights in the background, man.
Hey, how's it going? Yes, gamma ray. Love it.
How you doing, dude?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Just hanging in there, man. Just doing us and doing our thing. I'm all right, man. It's just got a bunch of things we could probably talk about, but more importantly, it is the month that everyone is probably scared, and we're gonna be talking about scary movies. We'll leave that to the very end. Well, not the very end, but towards the middle.
Halloween is just around the corner.
All right, man. Yo, Jeff, man, you picked up some books.
I did pick up some books.
But before we get to the books, how about the read of the week?
Okay, all right, yeah. My read of the week.
Boom.
Far Sector, issue number 8. Thor. I read Thor issue number 8 and Die number 14 as well. Very good reads. But I think with these, if you're not committed and have been reading the series, you kind of read them. Like if you just walk into the store and pick these up off a shelf, you probably wouldn't enjoy them as much, I don't think, as if you've been into the series and reading this. As where I think this read is a good. It's not a one shot, but you could pick it up. It's got everything that you're kind of looking for, kind of a conclusive little ending to it, kind of. So I just feel like this is probably my read of the week. But these were really good too.
Nice. Well, I got my read of the week right here, man. But the people in the chat want to hear your voices. You're the best moderator in the business, man. Say hello to these guys.
Yes, we always have such an amazing crowd, amazing chat with us. Comics and Crosses, what is going on, brother? Good to see you today. Thank you for joining us. Captain Comics, he says, howdy, mates and mermaids. How's it going, Captain? Good to see you today. Thank you. As always, thank you for joining us. You've always been with us. Gary B., the casual comic guy, good evening. Good evening to you as well, Gary B. T. Ravis, what's up? Good to see you, T. Ravis. Thanks for being here, T. Ravis Comics. Thank you, guys. The Comic Collector, what's up, Comic Collector? Thank you for being here as well.
What's going on? Everyone popping up.
Yeah, it's been a busy weekend. There's a lot going on this weekend. Comic Books NYC was doing his virtual Comic Con 2020, and I know he hit 900 subscribers last night. I know I think he's got an auction going on right now. But congratulations to Comic Books NYC. I saw my boy Rod over there on the show last night.
Yeah, I was there. I made my appearance.
Oh, it was a packed house, man. There was no room in there for me, so I just enjoyed watching it. But yeah.
Dude, what? That was my fault that you could not jump on
the I did not. I was not blaming you in any way. You were just.
I was waiting for you to jump on the show, man. I was like, I'm waiting for Jeffrey.
Troublemaker Comics. What's up, Troublemaker? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yes, it's been a good weekend, man. Like I worked really hard this week. I got out to the comic book store. I found some books that I was not expecting to find. Like I got the Immortal She-Hulk. This was good. I know you said you
that
liked
is,
it
that is
last
a
week.
great book. But my read of the week, you already had your read of the week. My
Oh
read
yeah,
of the week,
that's right.
boom, Scott Snyder, dude. And
Was that good?
this is fantastic. I dig it. The only reason why I dig it is kind of different because we had, to me, it seems like Ghost Rider and like, um, I can't, getting a brain for it right now. Ghost Rider and there's another character. Oh, that's why I don't do reviews, man, when it comes to comic books. But there's Ghost Rider and another one. Maybe the chat
And
can help
another
me out
one.
right now.
Oh, and another one. Yeah.
This
Was it
is
like Punisher or something?
oh wait a minute. It's Ghost Rider. There it is.
All right, that I saw. I didn't see that at the store, but I saw that online, and a lot of people were saying that was a good one to pick up. But
Oh well. But it's
nice.
pretty cool, man. You got the bike and then he's just riding around doing some crazy shit. It's pretty dope, man.
That's always good. It's always Black Key Comics. Good to see you. Thank you. What's up, fam? Good to see you tonight, man. Kid Collector, what is up, Kid Collector? Thank you as well for joining us.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I watched that one really fast.
No, it's all good, man. Like they had this,
Ghost
you know. I've been having issues with these timeless variants, finding them in good condition. Like I also picked up the Doctor Strange one, but it's like this one. She's got her hair that runs right across the spine, so it keeps it dark. But just about all the other ones that I'm getting are all smudged up, like right here along the edge. So,
oh, you get the Alex Ross stuff.
Yeah. I don't have many of them because I made sure I got the Hulk and the Storm one, and they came in kind of a. You know, the condition wasn't bad, but it's just they're right there, just smudged up. But they had a couple of the back issues I picked up. Freaking fourth print, Doctor Strange Academy 1 or whatever. Thor #2, fourth print. So my store, it's hit or miss with those second, third, fourth printings. So it was kind of cool. I thought that I was able to find some of those today. TSG Comics, what's up? Good to see you. DJ Links, what's going on, brother? Thank you for being here tonight.
DJ Links out there from New York, man. Thank you for hanging out with us right now. Let's get to we could talk about books all night. There's certain things that is going on in the news when it comes to comic books and movies. But
what do you got?
man, I heard this thing about Green Lantern. There's a series that's supposed to be dropping on HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max. I mean, it's. I figure it's.
Well,
out.
I mean, like from what I know, like HBO, like those are like more adult themed channels. So I'm assuming that if they're going to be on a channel like that, they're probably going to be taking it a little darker, I would think. Otherwise, they would probably try to put it on like a Netflix or something for kids. But I mean, the Green Lantern movie has done that series. I don't know. I don't even think the movie was horrible. But ever since that movie, people have kind of just like not been in favor of anything Green Lantern. But I'd like to see this. I'd be excited for it.
I mean, actually, I went back and watched the movie. It's pretty cool. It is. Yeah, I think I dig it. I mean, let's see here. Who we got here leaving a comment? TSG Comics. What's up, Rod? And what's up, Jeffrey? What's up, dude, man?
Yeah, I think that one of the biggest knocks was like the CGI effects and stuff like that. Which I mean, I could get that, but there's a whole lot worse movies you can sit down and watch than the Green Lantern one. I feel like if it's on TV, I'll find myself watching it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you mention, bad movies and things of that. There's a bunch of bad movies out there, especially because this is the month. It's October. Everyone's out there doing, Halloween stuff. We're gonna be talking about some movies, but gotta keep talking about the news, man. Before we before we talk about, the movies. Let's see here. What's going on? DJ Links in the house from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you for hanging out. I think right now, Jeff, I think it's appropriate for us to drop the link and we'll keep on talking about movies, but not movies, but the comic book news. And then we'll jump into our main theme is it's October, man.
October.
It's Halloween.
Oh,
It's the craziest month of the year,
yeah.
and the month that I hate the most because I can't sleep at night without watching uh, a movie. Well, whatever it is, I avoid everything when it comes to scary movies. But let's drop the link if you don't mind, Jeffrey.
Beardy comic bro, what's up?
Boom, here we come, bro. Boom, he's there, man.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Horror movies and me, like, for some reason, if you're a guy, you like have to have a collection of horror movies because you never know. A lot of people like them, and I mean, I'm not a huge fan. There are some that I really do like, and then there's some that I really don't like. But it's with that like that with a lot of genres. I don't like the overtly stupid kind of movies, like I like the kind of more serious, the more like possibly realistic style horror movies. And then I like the kids horror style movies, like the ones that I grew up watching, things like that.
Well, that's the one thing we're gonna find out right now. I mean, we got a few people in the chat. Well, I'll drop the link in here right now, as long as you people don't do, get the wrong way, man. But I am your host. We got the co-host.
Yeah.
Damn, wait a minute. Trying to figure this out. Oh, damn, I had a brain for it here.
K Titus, what is going on, bro?
What is going on, K Titus?
Konnichiwa.
So how the hell I dropped the link in the chat?
Damn.
Just forgot about that.
Drop that like a pop. You could go to the email that you sent me and copy and paste the link. Like copy it from the email and paste it in the chat.
Oh no! Here we go. I got this.
I
have forgot about. I'm looking at StreamYard. Have not been looking at YouTube. That is the issue right there.
Nice, K Titus.
Boom.
Nothing wrong with going to church.
Boom. All right, that's the link for you guys to hang out with us right now. I'm your boy Rod. That's my friend from the beginning, Jeffrey, and he is the whole dictionary.
I know some things. I don't know everything.
Oh man, you know everything. You know everything, man.
Hey, somebody got mad at me because I didn't know everything about Wolfenstein.
Oh well, you know what? You could just. Wait a minute. We got someone that wants to jump on right now. Maybe talk about some horror movies, and we can take it from there. No songs available when we do the show, and we got Troublemaker Comics in the house. What's
everybody.
going on?
What's up?
How we doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So nice. Thank you for the invite. This is so different from my normal Saturday night.
It's cool.
All right,
So
man.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
You ready? Do you ever
Yes.
feel that you're so alone in the comic book community of your town that you're the one collecting, or is that just me?
No, I know what you mean for sure. Like definitely, because like I got friends, but none of my friends like are into comic books. So usually when I go out looking for comic books, it's pretty much like by myself. I'm looking, you know, like I've met a few people out doing it, but for the most part, I'm always by myself when I'm doing it.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right,
I
because
go. Go ahead, sir.
no, no, I was gonna say. I mean, it just seems like feels like everybody's ashamed of collecting comic books or collecting baseball cards, Lego. It just feels
Oh,
that way when you see them out in public. But online, man, they're like everywhere. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
just me or what's your
No,
take on
it's
it?
no,
well,
it's true though because it's like they're like the quiet people that it's like, oh man, I collect this, I collect that, and they want to act like they don't do that. So when you walk into a shop, they're like probably creeping, like going to the stuff, but
well, it depends too on who you are because there's a total stigma on a lot of these things too. Like you know what I mean? As an adult collecting like action figures or comic books or baseball cards or whatever. Me as a person, like I don't really care what anybody thinks about me. Like I'm just at a point in life where I'm just doing what makes me happy, and like f the outside noise. You know what I mean? But there is a total stigma, and I understand that not a lot of people like can just be like that. Screw everybody else. I'm gonna do what I enjoy. You know, like it's hard, but I think the first part is that it has to be. Things have to change in every aspect. Like if it is kind of an unaccepted thing. You're looked at a little differently because you're 35 and you collect comic books. Talking about myself, like, or you got a room full of Incredible Hulk toys and comic books on the wall. Like, there was a point in time when I'd be trying to date, and the last thing you tell somebody is that you collect comic books or that you have a YouTube channel about comic books. Like, because there is a stigma from the outside world about it, right? Like, I'm just being real. So it's one of those things where I think as a kid, you want acceptance from everybody. And as I've gotten older in life, I've gotten to this point where it's just like I just want acceptance from myself. So like I've gotten to the point where like you just don't pay attention and worry about the outside noise. Kind of how
All right, that's cool because we're sitting around at work, and first thing that comes out of my mouth is Lego because it's Lego, comic books, ball cards, whatever, and people look at me like I am the most craziest person on the planet, and
yeah,
it's like, you need to get out more. I'm like, why? I got cool stuff at the house. Why do I need to go out?
Yes.
And it's like, and I just went to the comic book store today, and he goes, yeah, you're the first customer I had in 2 weeks. And it's like, really? He goes, yeah, because people are like afraid to say that they collect. And I didn't know, since you guys are from a bigger town or a bigger city than I am, I was wondering if you guys run into that a lot.
Dude, it's crazy because I get nervous wherever I walk into a comic book shop because I'm like, oh my god, I want so much stuff, and then I see the the staff and everything. I don't want no one to come up to me. I want to go hunting,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel so good what I have right now with my LCS that I'm able to Dombrowski's, Florida, and I can send them I can send them a message on Facebook. But I'm happy to go to the shop and just go hunting. But I get that feeling. I get nervous too. I'll be completely honest. I get nervous. I'm just like I don't know. Just like I don't like being surrounded by all these people around me. I get that. That's me too. My wife picked up my books the other day. So and this we just talked about it. So she picked up the books and she bought an X-Men 19 for me. And it's just it's I don't know if that's answering your question or not, but
Well, no, that's fine. About maybe in 2 months, and it was that you're not going on alone, but that's just me, you know. But so my other question is, since I haven't bought
what? Hold on 1 second. I just want to. Gary B. He's got a good. He says his LCS is always packed. There's crazy business. He can go in there and talk to other collectors, and most of the right there. Most of us got to know each other. I didn't even bother with other LCSs. That's exactly. You know what? That's how there's probably 5 to 6 comic book shops where I'm at, and most of them are bloodthirsty, like just scumbags. Like, but there's one I go to. That's the only one I go to, and he takes care of me. He makes me feel like family. He hooks me up. Heroes Comics, Fresno, California. If you're ever in the area, go check them out. And they're great, man. If you find a place that takes care of you and appreciates you, those are the places that you want to go back to and support. I keep going back there because I feel comfortable. You know that you're going to get taken care of, and that's what it's about. There are a lot of people out there who just are all about the money, and when you can find a place that's not, and they're really there about you and the customer, then I think that's a great thing.
That was my next question. I said, I was going to ask, do you guys have that type of bloodthirsty, money type rubbing comic book stores in bigger cities? Because I've got one here where I'm at. I haven't been in there for 3 years because he's that type of get your stuff, get out. Doesn't want to talk to you and stuff like that. So I was wondering if you guys, since you guys are in bigger cities, do you have that type of problem? But you already answered it, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like every great once in a while, like when I don't pay attention and get a book on time, I might go check out this one other place on New Comic Book Day. But if it's not like a situation like that, I don't even bother because you walk in and they've got like a $5-10 book, like $30-35, like max price. They want you to like try to haggle with them, and I was like, if it's already at that point where you want me to like try to haggle over this book that's worth like $5, and I'm just screw you.
Do you feel ashamed that when you go up and see something that you like and you try to haggle, do you feel like that you're trying to do something seedy? Do you feel that way, or is it because the owner makes you feel that way?
Typically, I don't like if I think that the book should already be like at a fair price, and if it's not, then I typically won't even bite on it. Like, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm just like I went to a flea market and
I don't do that kind of a thing. So
this thing was like legit, man. This guy is like his thing is like beautiful. Everything is beautiful. But as soon as I walk in, he has this girl. Do you need any help? I'm like, no. Leave me alone. And then he's like, well, these books here, man. These are all like. He's like, I'm not gonna bash the flea marketplace, but just it was like the prices were boom, like off the market. And I just like I walked out, man.
But see, like, just so like you know where I'm coming from, like I'm not that guy. Like there's people who are that guy, and there are people who are not. I'm not that guy who will go up and try to haggle over something. Like I went to New York Comic Con last year with Comic Books NYC, and he kept like getting mad at me because I would just walk up and I would pay for the price if it was something that I felt like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it, and I wouldn't even try to haggle over it. So, like, my perspective on things like that is probably a little different coming from, like, I think if my advice probably not the best for that subject.
That's cool.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just because when the guys I talk to at work, they have no clue of what I'm talking about or how it works. Well, why do you pay so much? Well, it's worth that much. And they say, well, you got to haggle. There's times to do it and there's times to don't do it. But they're not comic book collectors like we are. So it's just like one of those, trying to explain to an outsider what's going on.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's funny. You'd be surprised. Like, I've gotten a few people kind of interested into it by explaining things, So, like, you can't like be closed-minded about the people because they look at you differently, because maybe they just really don't know and are curious, And I think there are a few people like that out there. Some people just look at it as like a child's kind of a thing, which is, that's what I get most of the time. Is you're 35. You're 35 years old. Why do you collect comic books? Why do you have this stuff? It's like, well, like, why not? It's what makes me happy at the end of the day. Like, I got nothing else going on, so like, I'm gonna read some comic books.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're 35 or
no, it doesn't.
Or
I'm 48, so
yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, well, hey now, the 16th was coming around the corner, but it's this is what we love to do, man. We're hanging out here with Troublemaker Comics. We got my friend Jeffrey Hand, the dictionary when it comes to the hope, and now your boy Rod Rican. Make sure you guys, everyone in the chat, they're just here chatting it up. But more importantly, man,
we got some new people in the chat, right? That's what's more important.
Let's say hello to a few of these guys before we talk about some scary movies, because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Superpower review. What is going on? Thank you for being here today. Ruben Guzman, Calabunga Familia, hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation. That's right. I got my Comic Jabroni Nation socks right here. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Everybody, we appreciate you being here on this Saturday evening. You want to talk about some Halloween-themed movies?
Yeah, let's. That was something that popped in my head, and I figured, why not? Trying to figure out the way we can put all of us off, and I don't like that. I hate that view. I guess we'll leave it like that. But man, when it comes to scary movies, this is October, man, and the reason why I hate scary movies and horror movies, they traumatize me, man, big time.
What? How did you get traumatized?
I got traumatized when I seen Exorcist, the original one.
Oh,
that thing while I was a kid, and when I kind of peek into the bedroom watching the movie, she just walked behind her. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Holy crap! That
Joey Bag of Sevens, what's up, bro?
What's up, Joey? What's going on, man?
Luckily, I was never a big fan of horror movies. I didn't see that one until I was probably like 20-something years old. So I was able to take it a little better.
It's a good thing for you. You didn't watch that one.
It's real.
Yeah, same here. I'm not a big fan. Because they're always lately you can tell who's going to get it next. And it's like, why? Why are you telling you're telling us these people's deaths before it happens? It's like feels like a waste of time.
I mean, there's
why I don't watch.
I mean, there's good like horror movies, and I mean, I like an old fashioned Psycho, He had. Well, you got Casper.
I just watched this VHS of 2 nights ago, laying in bed watching this, getting in the Halloween spirit. That's right. Damn.
Whoa, man, going old school. Hey,
No.
man, you talking about
Wow.
Casper? Right.
Yeah, man. Like, like that kind of stuff. That's what the Addams Family. Like, who doesn't like a little Chucky? This is like, I these are not like horror movies. They're a little dumb. They're a little stupid. Like, if you were like a little kid, it might scare you and freak you out a little bit. But like, seriously, it's not. Like, this is a classic everybody loves, though. Like Army of Darkness.
Army of
right?
Darkness.
Damn, gotta have that.
Yes.
George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. I bought this, and the reason that I bought this is because it's got like 5 other movies on here, and one of them was White Zombie, and I'd always wanted to check that out, and I fell asleep through it. So, like, I mean, for the time, this is probably like a scary movie, but it's kind of I don't know. I thought it was kind of a snooze fest nowadays, but who doesn't love From Dusk Till Dawn? Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
scary horror movie, maybe not, but definitely Halloween horror themed. Like,
well, you can include a very sexy booty on that.
like who doesn't like the pop out pistol penis? Like, come on,
No, man.
Yeah.
I like some hijack on that one.
So when you want to talk about like serious horror movies, like scary, there's not many.
Trying to figure it out, man.
There's
That's what it's all about.
Not many that I really like, but Halloween, I like the original Halloween. Like, it's a good series. I can watch that one. I enjoy it and I appreciate it. Now, the ones that are like more my style, that are kind of spooky, scary Halloween themed, that might not be considered complete horror, but like Van Helsing and then like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, they probably qualify under the classification more of like an action adventure style movie. But they got a little bit of the Universal monsters built into them. So like, I think it's
Abraham Lincoln was pretty cool. I've read the book.
I liked it.
I've read the book, and that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it. I mean, it's one of those where
that's it. That's it.
Well, what are your thoughts on that, Troublemaker?
Well, see, I'm not a big horror fan, but what Van Helsing and Abraham Lincoln, they're entertaining.
Yeah.
That's what they're designed for. To get people into the genre, and if they want to go deeper into it, it's there for them. But Halloween and all the others with all the sequels and all the remakes, it kind of waters it down.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And it's like you can only do so much, before you have to scrap it all and start over. And we haven't seen that yet in this genre, I think. But I'm not an expert on horror movies, so
me neither.
But
another one I'd like to throw in there that I typically watch for Halloween, but could not find my copy of was the Charlie Brown, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Oh, don't!
Classic.
Oh no!
You can't go through Halloween without watching that one.
No, No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, my daughter's 25, and she watches that Thanksgiving and Christmas, and she's just absolutely can quote every single line from all those 3.
Yeah, I got a 4-pack right here. But like, it was empty. I don't know what I was watching it probably last Christmas or something, and I misplaced it. So.
But it all starts with cartoons. I mean, it influences us so much, and it's like, it's great. But like The Exorcist, like you can't handle that. I can't handle it either. Even the stuff from Army of Darkness, it kind of camps it down. But yeah, if you really go really, really dark, it can be that way. And hopefully they do that, because it brings more people into the genre, and maybe you won't be so hesitant and the blood and the gore and stuff like that. You know, but
it's crazy because I could watch a scary movie. Now you mentioned like blood and gore. Like I can't now watch like the hill has eyes or whatever the movie's called. That thing is disturbing. There's certain movies I can watch, but when it comes to like stuff like that, and there's a Euro, European movie. I cannot remember the name of the movie, but man, that movie, she put someone through like the rails on the steps, and she threw a piano down it, knocked the head off, whatever. Man, I mean, I'm just saying that is like disturbing. But the movie at the very end, there was an explanation for it. That's just me talking, but I'm just
yeah,
saying.
I got one for you. I got a question for you. Ready? Do you believe that since we're talking about horror and death and blood and guts and stuff like that for Halloween, do you believe that the Walking Dead series and the spin-offs have kind of watered the genre down or introduced it to a whole new audience, or in that way?
I think a little bit of both, maybe. I know that as far as like, because it was comic books before the television show, and then the television show came out, and I know that people that maybe didn't know or weren't into the comic books kind of maybe got into the comic books because of that. But as far as like series wise, as just a watcher of the television show, like the main series was the one that I enjoyed, and then the spin-offs, I never could get into the spin-offs. So just
The
as a watcher,
spin-off was actually better towards the end.
I fell off before it got to the end, so I never made it that far. But yeah, like I think the last episode was the one where I was watching and they're eating like the zombie livers and hallucinating or something like that. But on Fear the Walking Dead, I don't know. I felt like Fear the Walking Dead was like concentrating too much on like opiate issues and drug problems and weird things.
Oh,
It's just kind of
Yeah.
boring. I thought. I don't know. I like more zombie killing.
So, do you think that it actually helped the comic book industry? You think? Because I'm going back into comics a
Yeah,
little bit.
if you are as far as the comic book industry, I do believe that it helps because I know a lot of people that were like, just because of watching the show, they wanted to go get the comic book that had their favorite character in it, and things like that, and started getting into the collecting of, even if it's just the Walking Dead series alone, that's still bringing more people into the community, and eventually, I think it'll lead some other people maybe to other things and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it was positive for the comic book community.
Okay.
What about you?
Well,
What do you think?
Well, I think it helped. I think with see, I remember back in 2000 when X-Men came out, and everybody jumped on board and started buying comics, and then some other comic book movies came along, and the comic book industry didn't jump like it did with X-Men. So that's why I was wondering, with all these streaming services and streaming, does it help the industry? Because now we're getting flooded with a whole bunch of comic book going to TV movie, stuff like that. And I was just wondering.
I think, okay, when you're talking about it, I from a collecting standpoint, I think it doesn't do anything to help it because now it's all about all these characters, and you want to collect first appearances, and I think they try to make certain things keys that probably aren't keys and things like that because based on like this has been optioned and this has been this and stuff like that. But in a sense of like ones that are already out there, I think it helps to like my niece, like she's dressing up as Jessie Quick from The Flash, for Halloween this year, which my sister just told me like 2 days ago, and I thought that was like the coolest thing. So that's proof right there that like what, because I just found out she said she'd just been watching The Flash. She's on like season 5, so that right there is just proof that it's bringing a little kid who might like. I mean, of course, obviously she's influenced by me, but like a normal kid who might not be in the comic books into the comic book world just by watching The Flash, you know. So I think it does.
Cool. Oh. So what's your take, Rod? You there?
I'm here, brother. What's the question?
Okay. No, my other question was, what since you Halloween and all, what comic book title would really represent Halloween that you've seen?
Well, it feels like an interview. It should be the other way around, man. How about what you're doing for Halloween, man? I mean, enough questions. Let's hang out right now, man. We're talking about movies and Troublemaker Comics here. Left and right. I'm gonna hit you with that grand slam. No more questions. No more questions, man.
Okay.
We'll stop that right now. How about the chat? Chat? Get some questions.
What? We got Varangian.
Man.
Varangian Vigilante, what is up, bro? Thanks for being here today.
Get him.
Justin Birch, what's up, Justin? Good to see you today. Southern Comic Geek says, what's up, folks? What's up, Southern Comic Geek? Good to see you all tonight. Thank you for being here. We got what are you doing, right? You can do some rapid fire right now with Troublemaker Comics.
We can do rapid fire whatever you want to do. Oh, very good point, Jeffrey. You can do that if you want. You know, we got Troublemaker Comics in the house. He's Carlson. He is trouble. But he's hanging out with us right now. Everyone in the chat. If you got 5 questions right now, man. Before we keep talking about our main theme is scary movies that especially that traumatized me as a kid. 5 questions, guys. 5 questions. Hit up Troublemaker Comics right now. 5 questions for him. Rapid fire, man. 5 questions. Let's see.
Oh no. Okay. So you want to ask the question or I'm completely lost.
Oh, you lost?
Yeah.
Lost in comics.
He's lost. Yeah, he's lost in comics.
I think you're breaking up.
Yeah, he's breaking out for a reason. He's backing out.
Yeah.
He's backing out. It was perfectly fine. Now he's backing out.
The chat. Are you there?
Yeah. Got him.
Last horror book.
There it is, man. There it is.
Have you ever read a horror book, Rod?
Immortal Hulk?
I mean, that's probably the closest thing I've ever read to a horror book, too.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to read those R.L. Stine Goosebump books. I read a bunch of them. I had I probably had 70 to 100 of them when I was a kid. I don't know if that classifies, but if that classifies, that would probably be the last horror book I read. Otherwise, we'll just go with the Immortal Hulk. Old Wolf's in the chat. Old Wolf, where are you at? You should be on here, Old Wolf.
You know, those school bus and the books and all that.
What, magic school bus?
Where you had to check off and give it to your parents.
Oh, yeah, Scholastic. Scholastic.
Yeah, I was never approved of that.
Tacoma?
Never, man. I was just like...
They were expensive, man. You had to be... I think you had to be rich people to buy stuff, right?
Well, you got to be rich Oh,
Yes.
all right.
What are you doing tonight, old wolf?
Well,
Are you back? Are you back and boarding?
Yeah, we
Taking a
back.
shot? Clive Barker.
We all good?
All right, yo, TBC, man, you gotta get better connection right now, man.
Yeah. Okay. So you want me to ask questions some more, or you want to ask me questions?
There's no more questions. It's like a hangout.
Okay.
It's not an interview where we're supposed to be talking about scary ass movies and you dropping out questions like an interview. It is not an interview, man. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I don't even know.
We're going back to the movies.
Well, this is the most. Okay.
What movies?
Movies that scare us the most is Halloween, man. It's Halloween. We talk about movies and all that.
Ernest Scared Stupid. I was like a classic. I used to watch as a kid. Like, and so was what's that one with Bette Midler? You guys know which one I'm talking about. That one used to come on. That was like there was like the special, like Halloween night. You'd like go trick or treating. You'd come home and like Ernest Scared Stupid would be on. Hocus Pocus. That's the name of that one. Hocus Pocus would be on. And then that was probably it as a kid, you know, like you watch those. Those are like classic ones, right?
That scare you?
No, I mean, it didn't really scare me. But it was like Halloween. That's what it made it feel like. And then it'd be like Charlie Brown, you know.
Wow.
Pretty much any horror movie that does.
Can't hear you, man. Unless he fits his
Oh right, what's up, Jim?
What is going on, community, man? We're just here hanging out, man.
That's
Yo,
right.
man, this is I'm your boy Rod. That's Jeffrey. Man, things escalated, and holy hell, coconuts.
Coconut.
Yeah, man, just like we want to talk about comic books, and let's talk about some of the. Let's get to it, man. Some of the movies, and we mentioned a few of them. But Jeff,
Yo.
was there a movie that traumatized you?
Yeah, fucking Jaws, bro.
Jaws?
Yeah, I won't get in the water. Fuck the water.
Wait a minute.
You know, I don't want to get eaten by no shark. Have you seen that movie?
You hate Jaws?
Yeah.
You can't swim, right?
I can swim. I played water polo, but I was in a swimming pool. I'm not going in the
You said water polo. What
yeah, you know where you get you don't know what it is. Is that just a California thing? You get in the swimming pool and you got a ball and you swim around. It's kind of like soccer, but you're in the swimming pool.
All right. Now, guys, now you know, man.
Damn.
Jeffrey is a water polo. Oh, good Lord, man. I can't swim to save my life. And my wife, she told me not too long ago, she said, if I was drowning, what are you going to do? Whatever. I was like, well, bye. I'm going to save my life. I told her straight up.
You better jump in and learn how to swim in about 1.2 seconds.
Swim, so whatever, you know, it is what it
It's
is.
not hard. You just like throw your arms and legs around.
And no, it's not that easy, man. You don't throw pina coladas.
No, we did not dance in the pool, old wolf. We played. Like.
Yo, Wolf, man, hang out in the chat, man.
Yeah, I know, man. Come take a shot or two.
I hope he feels better, man. I know he's got he's got some issues. with
We all got
his
some.
back and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. I need a good massage right now. Like anybody know?
All right. Let's get back to the movies,
Yeah. What do you got? I was talking about.
man. There's just movies that like disturb me that I cannot watch
What
movies
was
nowadays.
like? What's like besides The Exorcist? You got any others?
Well, I already mentioned. Did I mention Nightmare on Elm Street Part One?
I've never
And
seen
that
it. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
the original.
Is that Freddy?
Movie,
Is that Freddy Krueger?
well, it better be Freddy Krueger. If it's not, then there's an issue there.
I've
But
never seen
he
it.
goes down the alley and goes. Just
How'd
like that.
that go? What happened?
With that, and he just runs through the wall, and his arms start. Wait a minute, there's someone else I want to hang out on the show right now. But man, when I cannot sleep that damn movie just jacked me up, man. Especially with the blood running through the bed on the ceiling. I was jacked up after that movie and the Exorcist movie. Said the hell with this. I can never watch another scary movie ever in my life. And to this day, I won't do it. I would never watch a scary movie unless I watch Perry Comics reviews. That's the only way I can be like,
Yeah. Where's Perry? Man.
but wait a minute, whoa.
Oh no, your gamma rays just went out.
Ooh. Got some issues going on here in Florida. Oh yeah, we got some issues here in Florida.
No, we did not say The Shining Kid Collector. Like to be honest, I've never seen The Shining, but I have seen parts of The Shining, kind of, in Ready Player One.
Shining, dude?
Well, you're just sitting here telling me how you don't like to watch horror movies, and then why would you expect me to want to watch a horror movie like The
all
Shining?
right. My apologies, man. My apologies right now. Let's welcome to the show. If your comics makes it explain, we got someone that can clear that up for us right now.
What's up, man? Yo, you never seen The Shining, dude?
I'm not.
Oh my god, that's my favorite, man. It's so good. Stanley Kubrick, or I think that was Kubrick. I forgot who made that, man. But dude, the way it's shot is amazing. It's so good. And they made the sequel, Doctor Sleep. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, that's what Kid
Yeah,
Collector.
what's up,
Hey.
Wolf is in the house.
Whoa,
man.
dude. Cheers, bro.
Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah, cheers. Well, I'm good. My mouth's getting dry, anyways. Perfect
Really?
timing.
Come on, you gotta lube yourself up. You gotta lube that brain stuff. Let's go.
that's right.
Right now.
Wow, this may be a first appearance right now. We got what? Salute, man. Let's do it. I want to get shot too, man. We got the Pope that want to jump on.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever, man.
What's up, Rob?
going on, Pope?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Hanging out with the fine gentlemen in the house right now.
gee.
Man.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, this is true first appearance, guys. Don't go out there buying the true first appearance combos. Or true first. This is it right now. Look at that hair, man. That hair is spotless, clean, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I had to look at my pants, I'm like, oh yeah, nice hair. Yeah.
I just had to jump on with Misexplained because they thought there might be some record talk too.
Yeah, bro. Yo, my the record label I work for, 20 Bucks Spin, we just released this demo of Paul Bearer's first release of music. And yeah, Paul Bearer's demo from 2010. It's a nice splatter. You can kind of see that.
Splatter vinyl.
Yeah, it's clear with the purple and black splatter, and then one side is etched, like it has a laser etching. So one
Right.
side plays music, the other side is just an etching. But pretty
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, that's new. That's new and fresh, bro. And then we're thinking of making a cassette tape of that. I convinced my boss, like, yo, you should make like the cassette version of that, but maybe make it look like the actual like demo tape with like pencil writing on the cover and stuff, you know, like a facsimile of a cassette demo. So maybe that'll come out sometime soon. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you can put it. You can put it in the Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy 4.
Yeah, soundtrack. Yeah, dude, I have given music from our record label to Donnie Cates. I mailed him a big package. Him and his wife Megan, and also to Ryan Palagnos, Agent M from Marvel. He's like their VP of like relations. He's a fan. He's ordered stuff from us before. And so I was like, yo, you like metal and stuff? That's awesome. Here, let me send you a package. So I sent him stuff. He did Twitter videos like, yo, this stuff's beautiful. It's amazing. So he's a fan. I might keep sending him stuff. And same thing with Donnie Cates. I think I told him I was going to send him another package of some new releases. But yeah.
I sent Donnie Cates everything I could.
Yeah, I got their address.
Man.
I got
want
their
to
address.
talk about country with them, man.
Yeah, dude.
If you got the doors, let me know, man.
Yeah, they gave me their address. So like, I was thinking of like maybe like I told you guys last time.
You should put it in the chat.
I was telling you guys that I think I'm making like a comic. So if I do make a comic, I'll send it in a package with some records on the sly.
Perfect. That would be
cool.
good.
I just gone through the Van Halen record collection,
Yeah, dude.
and I'm only missing 5150.
Yeah, dude. Nice.
So
I think my old work might have that. I'll let you know if I'll text my boss like tomorrow or something, see if he has it. It should be it would be a brand new one though. It'll be like a reissue.
yeah,
Not used. So if he has it, I'll let you know.
yeah, right on, man. So what's up? What's the topic, yo?
Yeah, what's going on, Russ?
Yo, the topic is, man, we're hanging out here with four of us guys, fine gentlemen. We got the Pope in the house. We got Jeffrey. We got Comics Mr. Plain. We got Old Wolf.
Yeah.
Yo, this is something that came to my head like on this day. Horror movies, man. Horror movies.
Horror
Yeah.
movies, guys.
I
Not
got-
horror.
You like the most
Horror movies.
traumatized you.
I love horror movies.
Traumatized you the
Horror
most,
movies.
man.
Horror movies. Okay.
I love horror movies.
man.
Yeah. Don't tell my wife
I
I love
already
horror movies.
mentioned a few of them. Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger fucked me up.
Oh yeah.
And,
A lot of movies now, though.
well,
Not horror movies. No.
Oh,
Horror.
man.
Horror. Oh.
I just have to readjust.
yeah.
No,
I got two. Let me grab them real quick. I got two on hand. Hold on, I'll be right back.
He's got what in his hands?
every weekend we used to go. My friend's dad used to own one of those VHS rental places.
Oh
20,
my
30 years
god!
ago.
Yes.
And every weekend we used to go and just grab a bag full of just whatever. And we would always grab all the old crazy horror movies. Chopping Mall, I Dismember Mama, Reanimator, all that kind of stuff. And we would always watch all that old horror stuff. It was awesome. My Bloody Valentine. That's pretty crazy.
I love Reanimator, man. That's classic 80s horror.
Yeah.
Don't
I
expect him to tango.
I never saw that one.
Remember? No, the cat. When the cat in Reanimator, the cat's all busted up and his back's broken. And he said, don't expect him to tango, and he reanimates him.
I've been really into like old horror recently, like black and white, like silent films. Like this one's from 1932 called Vampire.
Cool.
It's pretty good. This is a Criterion Blu-ray version. Has a nice little booklet in there with it. And then from 1922, it's not called Haxan. I forgot the correct pronunciation. It's like Hessian, I think, or something like that. But this one is also pretty wild. It has like black and white of like witches and Inquisition and things like that. It's awesome. I saw this in theaters, actually. They made in a small independent theater by where I live. They did a nice showing of this film with like a live band that played like these kind of atmospheric, ethereal music while the movie played. It was really cool, like one of a kind experience. But I recommend these two, both Criterion movies. They're actually, you can watch them both on YouTube for free. So they're on YouTube. Yeah, they all have special features, but you can watch them for free if you want to.
You got a book. Okay.
Yeah, I got a book. Yeah. This might be scarier, but I've been going through these this weekend.
Oh,
Oh
what
man,
have I got?
One through eight.
I got it at 7.
Put that
One through eight,
away.
dude. I've never seen these before. My wife and I bought
Don't
these.
do it. Don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't do
We
it.
just finished part 5 today, so we have 6, 7, and 8 to watch tomorrow. But yeah, the first time I've ever seen them ever before. Last weekend we did all the Resident Evil movies. So
Hey, there's like some Fast and Furious spoof. It's called like Super Fast or something like that. And I seen the cover of it. It's got like these characters that kind of look like Vin Diesel and kind of look like the other guy, whatever. I forgot his name.
like
The guy
knockoff
that died.
one. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, but it's like a scary movie, Fast and Furious version. I want to check it out. It looks like
It's like Vin Diesel or something, you know. It's like knockoff names. That's great.
So Jason went
Yeah,
through.
what's up?
He went through the whole process of watching Fast and Furious. So
Oh,
you
my-
get to the part where he says, "You never had me. You never had your heart." That's where I stopped.
Part one.
I
Part one.
stopped right there, and I've never seen any other movie from Vin Diesel.
Yep. That's
Damn.
part one. You didn't have me. You didn't have your car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
You
There's a
never-
guy who win by a mile or a centimeter. When he's winning, am I right? And everyone's like, yeah.
I just want to go back and redub all Vin Diesel's movies with the lines, "I am Groot. I am Groot."
Hey, that's the best thing he's done. That is the Pope is just spoken. That is the greatest thing Vin Diesel has done.
That's hilarious. You're right.
That's not a bad
Like,
idea.
yeah, you got green behind you, right behind you.
Ka-chung! What's up, Ka-chung?
Ka-chung!
What's up?
Delphia. No, from now on, I got to live Philadelphia. So I screwed up again, didn't I?
Philadelphia.
Whoa, that's rude. Philadelphia? Come on, man.
Come
Delphia.
on, man.
Big Compton, what's up, Ben? Collector's Corner Inc. Thank you guys for being here.
Delphia.
Rocky, yeah.
Adrian!
Yo, I bought this. I bought this for my father-in-law. I'm really excited to give this to him.
Still haven't given it to me yet? I saw that Wednesday.
I just got it. Yeah, I mean, I ordered it a long time ago, but I just got it in the mail like Friday. But
Ed Brubaker.
I think he'll like this. You know, he's an older guy. He loves westerns.
We know already. I heard it on the friggin' show already. He's an old guy. He likes westerns. I got him a book. Yeah.
No, man.
You and John. Okay, I heard it.
He's heard it all. He's heard it all. He heard the spiel.
That's the bottom line to it. I want to say, yo, guys, man, we're hanging out here with Jeffrey Comahan Hanson. We got my friend right now, Jason Comics.
Right.
And of course,
You
we
said
got Old
Freddie-
Wolf in the house.
You said Freddie was scaring you last time, right? The
Oh,
Nightmare-
man, I don't talk. All right, we're talking about the scary movies, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah. So that was the last one you saw, or what? What was the last horror movie? you
No,
saw?
man, that was the one that prior to that was The Exorcist.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
The
good one.
Exorcist, I remember as a kid, like creeping into the bedroom, and I saw this chick running behind, like her legs,
on backwards. Yeah.
and I just slammed the door. That thing fucked me up. I ain't gonna say. I'm just saying, man. And not only that, I seen the remake, the digital version.
Mm.
Yeah, I was hanging out with a couple friends in the hotel, and yeah, we were doing things.
What
And
was that?
Well, you know, just things.
Doing things.
Oh my lord, man! When the remake came out, when that thing started crawling, I I'm not gonna sleep tonight, man. Oh Lord, who the heck? The Pope was in the house looking like
He's in a haunted house.
Aquaman. He looked like Aquaman.
It's like Aquaman.
Yeah. Oh wait.
And Nightmare on Elm Street, man.
We have Jason Momoa, guys, right down here.
There you go.
That's right. And now he lives with
Oh
her.
yeah, let the mane fly.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
I'm tied. I'm tied to the charging station right now.
Mm.
It's just a bad choice.
All right, Momo, whatever.
Rod, this one time my sister said that she was gonna take me. She told my mom she was gonna take me to go see a Disney movie. I was like a little kid, and instead she took me to the theater with her friends to go see Misery by Stephen King. That's so messed up. Why would you do that to your little brother? She's like 13 years old. I remember like his legs being broken, and I was like covered my eyes. That's forever messed me up. And then another time, she took me to a house party, and then she's like, "Here, just like watch TV with like my friends." And they were watching Child's Play, and I had a My Buddy doll, like that I would like, play with, at home. And so when I saw like Child's Play, I was like, "Oh no! Like I can never touch that thing ever again." And I was so scared. And the person there had like little like WW had WWF like wrestling dolls, or WCW actually ones like with the wrestling. So I'm playing with the dolls, and I'm so scared not to look at the TV, so I'm just like playing with the dolls, and like it's so loud, and like I'm like in front of the TV while just playing with wrestler dolls. But that would forever scar me. It was like Child's Play and Misery. But now I've seen Child's Play plenty of times. It's funny to me now, but like.
Wait, do you still have the doll though?
No, dude. When I got home, my sister grabbed the doll. I threw him in the closet. She got him out of the closet, put a butter knife in his hand, and chased me around the house with him. And I would be running scared in my diaper, like not a diaper, but like a little kid in his underwear was running around like terrified, thinking Chucky's gonna stab me to death.
How old were you when she did this?
Probably like 5.
And you were
like
you got a badass sister. Man.
Yeah, she's mean, dude.
So how long did you go back into the diaper since that?
Still wearing diapers to this day, man. Never changed.
The Pope looked like Doctor Strange, man. The Pope, man.
The Pope.
So check this out.
Like Doctor Strange.
Hey, so anybody remember this? This was an old kind of like a movie horror thing, and it starred Karen Black, and she was this lady who bought this little Cupid doll at like a yard sale or something, and she brings it home and she sets it on her table, and it's got this little chain around the doll's neck, and she's telling her friend about it, and she sets it on the table to go take a shower, and they go a close-up on the doll, and the chain falls off. And then she gets out of the shower, she's walking around, and then she goes out and walks into the living room, and you don't see the doll on the table anymore. And this little it looked almost like one of those African shaman dolls. And long story short, it ends up chasing her all around the house with a knife and trying to kill her. And she threw it into the oven, right? And this movie, this thing jacked me up when I was a little kid. This is like 76 or something like that. When she opened the door to the oven, this like whoosh came out, and you see her at the very end of the movie, and she's staring at the camera. What's it called? That thing.
Trilogy of Terror.
That shit fucked me up, man. Because the end of the movie, she's stabbing the carpet at the end with a knife, because she's all like possessed now. Woo!
It got her. It got her in the end. It possessed her.
Yeah,
oh, damn.
As a 6-7-year-old, that messed me up. Did any horror movies ever like catch you guys off guard?
Tales from the Hood. In the same way.
Street Part 1, man.
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood, where like because they look at the painting. You look at the painting, and it had like those like African like slave people, and then like they're like paper dolls. They come out of the painting one at a time, and the guy kept trying to like kill them, the racist dude. And then like eventually they all came out of the painting and murdered the guy, and they got their revenge, which was awesome. But like when you're a little kid watching that, like it creeped me out thinking of like something could come out of a painting and kill me, you know? But when I was older, I guess maybe like the first time I was actually scared in a theater, I was probably in middle school, and my friend and I snuck in to go see Event Horizon with his older brother. We snuck in like through a back door, and that one, when like the scientist's wife turns around in the chair and she's like forever, and her eyes are missing, you know, and then like the other girl's looking for her baby and whatever, and there's like a tent in there, and the child is there with like no arms and like a melted face. Like just Event Horizon like really scared me for the first time ever in a theater, and I was probably middle school age, so that's mine.
I just looked it up. The one when I was a kid, it was Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Nice.
It came out in 1973, and I saw it when it was fairly new because I'm old. But
are you scared of the dark? That was more my era. This Nickelodeon classics, maybe. Yes.
With the campfire.
Like these goblin creatures that lived underneath the fireplace. It's like,
look like he's going back to the
Did you say Little Nemo?
Little goblin creatures.
Oh, little goblin.
Yeah, Finding Nemo.
Turn the girl into one of them, and they pulled it down into the into the fireplace.
Burned alive or what? That reminds me of like Hansel and Gretel.
The fourth little creature down there, and they were talking and stuff. It was like, it's freaking weird.
Didn't they do a Hansel and Gretel movie with like Hawkeye or something in it recently?
Yeah,
within the last
Jeremy Renner.
5 years.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
See that?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Kind of looked creepy. It kind of looked creepy. I just saw the creepy. Warlord, what's up, Warlord? DK Comics and Cosplay, thank you for being here. Rich Martinez, thank you. Always good to see you, Rich.
I ran into a chat the other day where they were talking about horror films, and I was surprised at the number of people that were negative on Halloween, the first, first and second Halloween. I think
Michael Myers.
Those are the best.
It's the top, man. That's the top of the heap right there.
Is. Oh my
Even
goodness!
better than Chainsaw Massacre, because Chainsaw wasn't really that scary.
No, I do love part one a lot, man. There's a scene where at the very end where he's like spinning around with a chainsaw as like the sunrise is coming up.
Yeah,
it's just so iconic to me. I could watch that GIF forever. You know, like that's so good. Perfect cinema right there. That scene. But now I guess you're saying as a whole, Halloween is definitely better.
I got nothing against anybody who likes Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I watched that. It's pretty creepy. It's pretty freaking scary. But like, I think for me, there's some. Halloween was one of the first ones. Me and the boys, we sat around, drank a couple beers, probably smoked a few joints, on a late night, watched it, had a good time, like chilling and walking home by myself that night. I was watching for Michael Myers around every corner. That's the first time a movie that really kind of put me on that level. Like, kind of creeped me out just a little bit, yeah. Oh, absolutely. No joke. Not even lying. Yes.
And I also thought Friday the 13th was a little bit scarier than a Jason movie. But the scene in Halloween where he stabbed somebody up against the wall, and he stabbed the knife like through him to where they like stuck against the wall. And then there's that little bit in there where he kind of tilts his head a little bit and stares at the dead body. That was so creepy, man.
It's that look, right? It's just something about, I don't know if it's the actor or the way that if it's a mask, but the way that he just kind of looks at, that's probably the creepiest thing about it. It's simple, but it's creepy.
Yep.
The first like Jason movie I ever watched was Jason X, where he's in space. and it was so funny to me. It wasn't scary. It was just like a TV show, like How Many Ways You Can Kill People. You know what I mean? Like that I forget what show that was, like The 1,000 Ways to Die or whatever. It's just like but in space. And so like the first kill is like he cryogenically freezes someone's face and then slams their head on a counter and just like breaks into a million pieces. You're like, oh man, like that was pretty awesome. And then like they went to a simulation of the camp. And they're hiding, and they try to hide in the sleeping bags, like he's never gonna find them. And so he gets him in a bag and then slams the other guy to death with one bag against the other, which is hilarious. It was so funny to me and in the most macabre way.
Wasn't that like a throwback to like the original Jason? He's got him in the sleeping bag and he's smashing him like to
how
death.
did he get into space?
Yeah.
What's that?
How did he get into space?
He got frozen.
Yeah.
He got frozen like Lou Gehrig, and then they like 1,000 years in
like
the
Walt
future,
Disney.
like unfreezed him. Yeah,
it's like next to Walt Disney.
Shit. Yeah. Cryogenically, that's what I'm thinking. They cryogenically froze him for like 1,000 years, and then they decided to unthaw him on a spaceship. And
it was hilarious there. But that was the first one I saw. So after that, I never took any of them seriously. And then that's when I decided to watch most of them. I still haven't seen them all, but I've seen the first couple ones. And,
I totally agree. The first Leprechaun movie I saw was Leprechaun in Space. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah,
it's got the chick from Home Improvement in it, like not Pamela Anderson, but the second chick. And the opening scene is like this dude getting ready to have sex with this chick, and the Leprechaun just starts this dude's penis just starts swelling up like a balloon, and the Leprechaun pops out of it. Like, are you kidding me?
Penis, man.
I'm just explaining the movie.
Break it out the damn door, man.
Dude,
Lost in Comics. What's up, Lost in Comics?
Yeah, it's a Lost in Comics.
Cujo was. Woo!
Cujo, yeah, the dog.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, man. I watch that movie every time, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here, man?
Dude, best Leprechaun for me is Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun in the Hood 2. Those two are the best. At one point, the Leprechaun, breaks a guy's bong and stabs him with a bong. So ridiculous.
Oh, that's genius.
It's amazing. Perfect cinema.
Just add everything in the Hood. Aliens in the Hood.
Yes. That'd be amazing. Can you imagine if Independence Day took place just in the Hood? That'd be incredible. The Thing took place in the Hood. There goes a whole nother genre. That would be amazing.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Hood horror. I think that's the new genre. Hood horror.
That'd be amazing. Dude, yes. You're on the something. I like
the Hood. That's right.
I mean, what was the one that they remade kind of like Scream, but the Wayans brothers did it? Didn't they do a
scary movie.
White Chicks. Oh, no.
Yeah. That was the worst horror. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, there's Scary Movie and there's another one too. There's something else, but they're both really funny. Yeah, that was good. I forgot the one that was recent. It wasn't Scary Movie. It was called something else. But you're right. I think Haunted House. Maybe I forgot what it's called.
I don't know, but they had the hooded character from Scream in it. I thought too.
Yeah,
or that was part of it. Is that a horror movie? Scream?
Yeah, those are good. They're gonna make a new one. Part 5, I think. Part 5.
Well, the same cast or something. Like Courtney Cox is back and everything.
Yep.
Courtney who?
I love that first Scream.
Bags.
Dude, that first Scream came out when I was in high school, I think, around that age. Man, I thought it was incredible. I love that first one.
Yeah, that first movie was, oh my God.
It plays on all the tropes of a horror film, and it's like things like Jeff was saying, like you and your friends are hanging out, watching a horror movie, joking around with stuff, and saying, "Oh, you can't run upstairs." You're making all these rules of horror movies, but that was the movie was about that stuff. It was a whole spin on top of that. It was perfect. Like John Carpenter is a genius, dude. That was so good. I love that. I love that movie.
And you had Jamie Kennedy as the actor, and he was explaining all the tropes.
Yeah.
This was what would happen now, and then that's what
That's
the dude was
actually
hiding behind
Johnny
the door.
did.
Was that Wes?
Those are the moves that
Was that Wes Craven or John Carpenter? I forgot which one. Carpenter or Craven? I think it's Craven. Yeah, it's Craven.
whatever.
Yeah, I misspoke the first time around. My bad.
Comic
I
Dino,
love
what's up,
that.
Comic Dino?
I love that stuff where they say I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was one where this group of teens who are obviously ready to get down with each other, and they decide to go into this mine, this old abandoned mine. And I want to say it's like April Fool's Day or something like that was the name of it. And they go down in this mine, and they all split off, and you hear like, ah, and then a little while later people come and find them, and they're like stuck with a harpoon through a bed or something like that.
In the
And
mine?
they're like, we all went, like the trope is if we split up, somebody dies. You guys go that way. We'll go this way and see if we can find our way out.
But where do you get a harpoon and a bed in a mine?
Well, the miners had to take 5, so like they found this bed and they start
Well,
going
it could be
out.
like in Goonies, right? In Goonies, there's a big old ship in a mine. Like maybe there's a harpoon on a ship in a mine, and there happened to be a mattress that fell from a dump truck.
Florist.
I mean, there's a bunch of shit that we see right now, man. Because we got Jeffrey in the house. We got John. Comics Mix Explain. We got Wolf in the house. We got the Pope in the house. We got the amazing chat in the house.
Yo, Rod, I'm with you, bro. I've been watching Perry's horror film reactions as well. Like every time he posts them, man, they're a lot of fun. It's funny because like he's avoided horror movies for so long, and it's fun seeing like a child's innocence.
Hey, he's avoided movies period for so long.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's great.
I love watching the movie.
Q, what's up,
Yo, guys, man, subscribe to everyone in the panel right now.
Yo,
what I'm trying to say.
The one that Perry did look scary is Host, about like the Zoom web calls. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty scary. They do like a web seance, like
it's like this.
Yeah, it's like this, but there's like all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, like I'm dead, like, and that's it.
Oh man.
Oh shoot.
I don't know what that was. So what are favorite kills in horror movies?
That's a good one.
Every kills.
I said mine. I think mine is the smashing and Jason X in space. He smashes the guy's face that's frozen and shatters, or the sleeping bag kill. That's pretty fun.
I'm gonna go with in Halloween H2O, horrible movie, but at the very end they smash him with the ambulance into the tree. Turns out to not to be Michael Myers, but actually turns out to be whoever the hell Busta Rhymes was playing, is what they ended up retconning it into. But at the time, you think it's the end of Michael Myers. It's a little emotional, but then they, whatever. But like that's the first one that popped in my mind, so that's what I'm going with.
It's a good one.
Me, I don't have one. I don't tend to watch a lot of horror. I'm more suspense.
I'm with you, man.
My books are from the 70s. I know they didn't have a lot of slasher films in the 70s. So
what? That was like the prime time of like slashers. Yeah.
The 70s? I mean, no, I was probably. I'm more like. Did you ever watch The Sentry? The Sentry is an awesome movie, but it's not. It's more a terror suspense. It's not a slasher gut thing, and I enjoy that more than Busta Rhymes in a tree or
yeah. Just the 70s was like prime time for like horror to be as like weird and scary and avant-garde before like the rating system really kicked in and said you can't do that anymore.
Right.
That was like prime time for horror was 70s, and music in my opinion was like 70s. Yeah.
I think we're forgetting like Saw and Hostel.
Those are fun.
Some of the more modern stuff. There's some pretty gnarly stuff in there.
Yeah, they had to be really inventive with those Saw kills. Like, who's the sick guy that it was like, okay, someone's gonna die doing this and then die doing this.
What's up, Rod?
Woo.
I want to see.
I've never seen a Saw movie, so I'm just
oh, dude, the first one's
throwing
pretty good,
that out
man.
there. So that's what
I saw the first one. It came out in theaters. I bought a bootleg version from like a guy downtown, but it was only shown in some theaters. It wasn't even like worldwide. You had to like know which independent theater to see it because it had a small release. It had such a small budget, and it just made so much money because it was such a good film. It was like the kind of the first Blair Witch Project was, but that had great marketing on the other hand as opposed to Saw.
Oh man, the first Blair Witch Project.
Everyone thought it was real. I thought it was. Everyone thought it was real. Blair Witch, dude. Like
exactly.
On the website.
For sure.
The Witch. Okay.
When I
two
went
things.
to the
One,
theater to watch it.
Two things. That Witch movie was stupid. They jumped over a river back and forth, back and forth. Why didn't they just follow the goddamn river? I don't understand it. They jumped over this thing so many times. It wasn't even funny. After that, I was throwing things at my television because it was so stupid.
It's because the girl read the map. Don't give girl directions.
Don't read the map. And now the second thing, Rod wants to say something.
Hey, man. What I want to say is that you took my train of thought right now. It's over.
Well, that's one of those tropes right there, though. By the way, don't give women the wheel. Don't let them drive.
Yeah. Trope. Just
Honestly, guys, they jumped over that river like 5-6 times. It was like you're going around in circles. Just follow the goddamn, go to straight line, follow the bloody river, either up or down. It had to go somewhere. Jesus Christ, these stupid kids.
it because when I saw it, like everyone, most people when they saw it, they thought it was real.
Oh,
They thought it was real.
I was
Because-
probably 12 years old going into that movie.
I think it was.
Man,
I think it was 14. I think it was
that
14 or
movie,
16.
I bought it on a bootleg on a VHS tape.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I had my family, like my brothers and sisters, sister-in-laws. We came down to the basement, and this is back in Philly. And so we bought some pizzas and whatever we eat and whatever. And a bootleg copy, man, made it more scarier than ever.
Yeah.
Pop that Joker in on the VCR, press play, and you gotta just it's not. Oh, can you rewind? Fuck that, man. Let that Joker play. Let it play, and everyone is like, we had blankets everywhere, man. And we watched this movie. It felt like it was worse than the video, because it felt like it was like right there, and we were watching this thing, and at the very end, it's like you see something, and the VHS tape just
stops. Yeah.
And I'm like, we're all like, and it's all dark in the basement, and we just like
just stood there, sat there all quiet.
Well, they're looking at me, so I like turned the TV on, take the tape out, and just sit on the floor in the basement. I'm trying to find my spot to lay down. I grabbed the pillow and I just like cover myself up. I'm a bitch, and I just lay down, and it's like, what the hell's going on here? Ain't nobody's saying a word, man. That is the complete truth.
Everyone was scarred for life. Everyone was scarred. There's
Dude,
like
man, I hate scary movies, man. I hate scary movies.
Dude, that part where like their part when they're sleeping overnight, and then all of a sudden they hear children laughing, and the tent starts shaking. People it's like people hidden the tent outside, and they go out. There's no one there, and they just run. Like I was like, oh, man, dude, that scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, man. 14.
We just jumped over. We've just jumped over the river for the third time. Who gave that bitch the map?
I'm so scared.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Where's the guy? If they just went a straight line,
we all talk about movies right now, man. And man, what's
Tony Fett? What's up, Tony Fett?
American, not American.
American History X. Yeah.
No.
Happiest family.
American. I can't.
I think your train of thought just got
aggressively relaxing. Good
the house. The house.
The house.
Amityville
Horror.
Amityville, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the house.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Horror show right there, please.
He's like, ha ha. So stabbing.
Emerity, man, fuck. And then you can watch the remake, and it has the homeboy,
Ron Reynolds.
Yeah, he's in it.
Deadpool, yeah.
But the original, oh my god, oh man.
Yeah, the original.
Those are the movies that scare me. That I'm like, that's why I don't watch this shit nowadays.
It's
man.
like real settings, like real life kind of situations. Yeah. Those VHS ones are pretty good. Those VHS 1, 2, and 3. I like those. They're fun. I want to give a shout out to Warlord. He brought up the Descent. I love The Descent. It's like you go into a cave. It's like a girl trip, and they go down to a cave.
I know that one.
Yeah, I went spelunking after I saw The Descent into the cave like they did. I always wanted to go my whole life, and that movie didn't stop me. I had to go for sure. And at one point, I had to crawl. I took the hard trail, and I had to crawl in a small space, and it was only like 5 feet long, but it was like 1 foot wide, and I felt so claustrophobic. I felt like I was gonna I couldn't move anymore, but I made it through.
What are you, like a rat? You can make it. You can squeeze yourself into a 1 foot wide hole.
Well, they you have a guide, and they're like, you can choose the easy way, you can walk around this, or choose the hard way. We're gonna be there on the opposite side. We'll wait for you. But if you get stuck, you're going to have to wait an hour or whatever to get someone to bring you out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're going to get someone. We'll go someone. It'll take a while for you to get you out, but like, just beware. It's your decision. And I was like, I'll try it. And I made it through, but it's just halfway through. I was like, I can't breathe anymore. I thought I'd fit through no problem. Like it'd be no problem. But I literally couldn't move anymore, and I got through though.
Yeah, this is not going through the hard way. This ain't going. I'm going the easy way if I go spelunking.
At one point, they're like, "Okay, we're gonna do a game," and it's like you look left, and they're trying a flashlight, and they're like, "Okay, it's a hill. Like you can, it's like path goes forward to the straight, but they're like, okay, here's a little side detour for a little exercise for everyone here." You go to the path to the left; it's a hill and a big rock face, but the path goes around this big giant rock, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna turn the lights off, turn all your flashlights off. You can only use your hands to go through it." So everyone turned the lights off, and everyone's like trying to feel their way up and around this like path and around a rock. And it was like, it's like if you didn't have a flashlight, that's how you would be in a cave. And it was so different experience just being like, just using your ears and feeling. You can't see shit, dude. It was so scary, man.
Did any of those guys go behind you, like breathe on you or something like that? Or just
yeah. I was the first one to go, and I was the first one to make it out. I did no problem. Like, yeah, I got this. And everyone else was like screaming and shit. But I did pretty good. But yeah, and then after that, we went all the way to the end of the trail, and then people started breaking off. And I was like, no, everyone got to stick together. And the guide, there's one guide, and he lost track of people. I had to go and find people and bring them back to the path. I rescued like 5 people, dude. And then like we're all like, okay, we got to go find the guide. He's like back this way down the path. Like, you sure it's what path? People are saying, I'm like, yeah, I know what path it is.
Didn't you tell them? Didn't you see that horror movie in the cave?
The Descent.
People got killed with a shotgun, with a spear gun on a bed. You didn't see that movie? It's gonna happen to you. Stay with the crowd.
Not for nothing, man. We got the Pope right here, man. Just like Thor, man. And he's gonna kill us right now. Pope.
Yeah, we got Jeff in the house. What's up, Jeff?
Not much, man.
Yeah.
He's here in the house, man.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Jason.
was editing some Vampirola. Was editing the Vampirola video, but I might reshoot it because I try to edit stuff and I'm like, I think I want to reshoot it, so I might end up reshooting it again. So
back to square one.
Yeah, pretty much. It happens.
Yeah, for sure.
It does.
Hey, I had a Descent question, Jay.
Yeah, dude.
What was there not like some pale, pasty, like vampire creatures in that movie?
Yeah, the whole thing was like you find out that there was an old Indian civilization that lived in the caves, and they went down and lived their lives down there for generations. But they evolved as humans, you know. So they evolved into like having no eyes, and they just ate whatever came in there, like fish, animals, whatever that crawled in there. So there's just bones everywhere. There's they just eat whatever comes down there. You know, they can't talk. They just use like their hearing. They're like just white, pale things, creatures. Pretty cool, man. It was awesome. They had like sharp claws and things. They just had different, evolved adaptation of a human being, kind of, great stuff. And they made a sequel. The woman made it out, and then she's in the hospital, and they're like, "You murdered your friends, and you have a hard ass sheriff in a small ass town." He's like, "You take us back to the cave." And he's like, "No, I don't want to go back." He's like, "Oh, we're taking you back. You go to jail." She's like, "Oh, okay, I'll go back to the cave." It's so dumb.
Go to jail. Well, if you went through that, yeah, take me to jail. We got 3 meals. I got a window. Come on.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Yeah, so it's her trying to clear. I don't even remember if they make it out in the second one. I think she might have even died. Who knows? I don't remember. But they're great to watch, though. It's a great experience. The first one's a fun ride, and the second one was like okay, pretty bad, but it's still kind of worth seeing if you like the first one enough. So 30 Days in that was good, Tony Fett. Yeah, good adaptation. Kachung, yeah, dude. What is that? The one in Paris? It was as
the
below.
crypt, in the crypt.
American Werewolf.
No, that one's good. But,
Oh man.
As above, so below, or something like that. I forgot.
Yeah,
what it's called.
she goes to the rave down in the
catacombs.
Crypt. Yeah, the catacombs.
Yeah, it's a maze down there, a catacombs. You can get lost in the catacombs. It's just like been there for like forever, you know. It's a giant, huge maze, a tomb.
That was messed up.
That was cool, and it leads to hell. You know, it's a portal to hell. That was pretty fun.
Never seen that one.
Was Blade a horror film?
Oh, that is.
I don't think so. That's vampires, but I don't think it makes it a horror. I don't know. It's like an action, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's more
Action horror.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So.
Apex Comics. What's up, Apex? Good to see you.
Actually,
The Great Legend. What's up, The Great Legend
Yo,
show?
what's up, legend?
Up?
yo, when Blade dropped and that movie in theaters, man,
That was.
I was at New York, and I was just like, all right, fine. You watch this movie?
All right, fine.
Fine, hanging out here, hanging out with my my ex at the time, and we watched this thing. The blood flying everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap! And they were PG-13, and I saw parents walking out with their kids
Wow.
at that movie theater. Holy!
I thought it was R though. I think it was R.
No, I thought it was R.
Yeah, I thought it was R.
Yeah, I thought it was R.
They
dude,
should take their
man.
kids to see that,
Yeah.
man. They're in a club with a fucking blood raining down their
Yeah,
shower
man.
heads. Like,
That's
there's like
where I was starting. I was just
first
like,
5 minutes of the movie. There's like murder and
well,
blood
oh my
everywhere.
God, this is not the right place to be with her right now. And I got the shit. I got the shit on her. She was like,
You shit on her. What?
no, she
That's what I thought. That's what I thought Rob said.
That's a real horror.
She looks at me. She goes, "This is the type of movies you like to watch." I was just like, "Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be that gory."
We just found a whole different side of Rod that we didn't know about.
Well, you know, you did like Daddy, baby.
Yeah, man, some of that European horror, dude. We need to get like Mark of the Devil, or like some of that. What's that? I forgot that movie.
Suspiria?
Company. It's the European one. Like Hammer. Is it Hammer?
Hammer horror? Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Hammer, yeah.
Argento. I was thinking Argento stuff, like Italian horror.
Yeah.
Hammer
that-
film.
Well, Hammer is like the early black and white, right?
Well, they did color.
Ghosty.
Kind
Kind
of
a lot of gore stuff. Yeah, Hammer horror stuff is great. Yeah. Yeah, Bela Lugosi, yeah.
There's one movie that I seen
Listen, Price.
that there's this chick. I don't know if you're gonna know the movie, but I hope we do because
I don't
this
know.
movie enjoyed me the most.
What is it?
She takes the lady's head, shoves it through the steps rail, and then she throws the piano down, and it just. But the movie is at the very end. It's pretty cool.
Wasn't somebody
You know what movie I'm talking about, Pope?
She put the woman's head where?
And the stairs and then a piano.
She like
Upstairs
shoves
and a
it
piano.
through, like shoves it through like the handrails like this,
Oh man.
Okay, the rails. Okay.
and then she just throws the piano right down the step. And then
Damn.
somebody knocks it off.
That's
Oh,
all.
I'm just
that's kinda
like,
vague, but I'll
holy
look for it.
crap.
Damn.
I
Like,
remember Happy Gilmore when the like AC kind of falls out of the Misa.
Get this off of me! I think I just killed that Mr. lady.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Yes.
I want them to do a remake, or I want to see like a good Elizabeth Bathory movie. You know what I mean? Where she's bathing in the blood and everything, and she comes up out of the blood like Vampirella.
I was
but
just listening. Hey,
That's
you know, I was
Countess
just.
Dracula, isn't it? Is that the Countess Dracula? She comes up.
Nah, that's-
the the blood of virgins to be young.
That's real life stuff, though. I was just watching that. Like Queen Elizabeth, she used to kill people, and she'd bathe in their blood to keep her skin looking fresh and young.
Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah.
The current Queen Elizabeth?
No, not the current. Like the one from like the 1800s, back in the day and shit.
What?
It's crazy.
I've been
What's
going
on, Jeff? What you got to say, man?
Not much.
I'd say that bathing in blood, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm down for a shot to that.
the warlock. God damn.
No, seriously, I don't remember. It was like the History Channel. Like I was bagging and boarding some comic books in the back room, had the TV on. They were talking about Princess Elizabeth or Queen Elizabeth and how
Princess
she murdered. She murdered hella people, like hundreds of people, and then like she would bathe in the blood of the virgins.
The Countess Elizabeth. Yeah,
that's Elizabeth.
Count Bathory. Bathory.
Yeah.
Count Bathory.
Yeah, that's it.
I was gonna say Elizabeth Bathory, but yeah, we on the same.
Yep.
Crazy,
But
man.
I've been digging through the back issues. Yeah, there you go. I've been getting a lot of like Faust and some of that crazy horror type stuff, like Broken Halo and what else, EO and stuff like that. Man, there's some real crazy stuff in there. Horror comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy.
Hell yeah.
Especially
It is.
Yeah, Faust is fun.
Yeah.
Old Wolf, are you raising your hand?
Yeah, I have to get ready for
you got senior.
the YouTubers. I'm being interviewed at 10 o'clock. So.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
I have to go. Hey, after that, I'll
thank you for stopping by.
If you guys are still on, I'll hop on.
Okay.
It's always good seeing you.
So
Can we
Rob,
watch
you're gonna keep going for another hour and a half. Can you do that?
Oh, Rob.
That's it.
Come on, Rod. Can you do that?
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Just nod your head, Rod.
I already gotta go pee.
Go pee.
Go
It's time to go
man.
from peeing.
Yeah.
I'll be on Sharon's channel at 10 o'clock.
Sean.
And after that, I'll hop back on if you're still on.
Sean.
All right?
Man, we're gonna end this right now, man.
Come on.
Yo, man, thank
That's
you
it.
very much for hanging out with us right now, man. We got, of course, my co-host Jeffrey, the dictionary when it comes to Hope Master, and we got Jason, Comics Mrs. Swain. The guy is amazing.
Yeah.
Everywhere on comic book world. Of course, we have Old Wolf, and then we had the Pope. The Pope.
Pope, good to see you tonight, Pope. Thanks
And
for hanging
then
out
we
with us.
have
Right on.
the Cantonese kid. So, with that being said, let's go around the clock right now. Let's head it off. Some of you guys want to empty your bladder. So,
Don't put me into the bus.
I'm bust balls left and right, man. That's how I do. So with that being said, man, let's get to
Can I go first?
let the
What's
people
going
know what you
on,
got
guys?
going on, man.
Oh, I got a little bit of this, I got a little bit of that. You can always find me every Saturday here on Coast to Coast Comics with Rod the Rican, hanging out with whoever feels like joining us and just doing our thing, getting out there, getting wild, getting crazy. And I appreciate you all for being here tonight. Thanks, guys.
Nice and sweet, nice and
So
short.
let's do Old Wolf next. Yes, you gotta take off. Let's do Old Wolf.
All right, let's see what's got going on, man.
Oh, okay. I just dropped my new comic book day video. 4 days late again.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna be on again. Life of YouTubers. I'm gonna be on there in about 10 minutes or so, and I might stay up late. G Spot was asking for me to hop on if he's on tonight, so I
Yeah,
might.
he's on tonight because he asked if I was gonna be co-hosting. So yeah, he's on.
Yeah, so I'll be on that too. Do you know what time he's starting?
You
It's
Eastern?
3 in the morning.
No, it's like one. It's like 1 in Eastern. 1 Eastern.
Yeah, this guy's not getting any fucking sleep tonight. So I'll be stopping on there for a while.
Rockstars, Old Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about it for today. Tuesday. Tuesday, I think is lady. Is it what are we doing Tuesday?
Ladies.
Drawing.
Ladies night. So we're doing ladies night. So I don't know if I'll be on, but I'll probably be in the chat. So good night, everyone.
Thanks for stopping by, Old Wolf. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Always
Thanks
good
for
seeing
having me.
you.
Always.
Cheers.
Rod, Jeffrey, Jason, Jeff, Pope. Love you guys.
Love you too,
You're
man. Good
always
seeing you,
welcome,
bro.
man.
Always a
See
pleasure,
you
bro.
later.
There you go.
Let's get to comics missions. Explain, man.
Me? All right.
There's nothing. It's explain.
Yo, Apex in the comics.
It's
Where do I find Warlock Beer? We have a Southern Tier brewery here in Pittsburgh. I believe they're based out of like more East Coast. So if you live on the East Coast, you can probably find Southern Tier in your hemisphere. But yeah, this is great. It's also the stout version of Pumpkin. Pumpkin is really good. That's like a lager, I believe. But this one's the darker version. They're same 8.6 percentage, so it's very strong. This is my fourth one tonight, so it's like I've drank 8 beers already today. The other one I drink is Southern Tier 2X, which is like double IPA, so that's like around the same percentage. That technically I'm drinking like 10 beers technically.
Some
I'm
old
alright.
Rasputin or what?
You can catch me. Recently, I did a video.
Where you at, sir? Where can it find you at?
Recently, I did a video with John's Comments with Kids. We did a synopsis of Volume 2, Criminal.
We saw that. I saw
Criminal is a lot of fun. We love that series. We love Ed Brubaker. You can catch me and John also on Wednesday night on the Comic Core with Alex, White Whale Comics, and Bear Island Comics. We just hang out. Last Wednesday, we did a fun thing. Talked to the chat. Rod was there. Rod's always there. We love seeing you, Rod. Thank you so much for always contributing to the charity, man. We love you, dude. And thanks for having me, guys. You can catch me on those also on Sunday on White Whale's Comics, and John is there as well. We do D&D. Yeah, thank you. I was like R&B. No, that's not it. D&D.
I got you.
Thank you.
He came on the show for the very first time. He was my first shout out, and then I'm just looking at the Pope right now. It looks like a movie. It looks like a movie trailer or something. He's just hanging out. I wish. Oh man, it's great. What's going on, Jeff? Let the people know.
Not much going on with me, man. All we got to do with Robert later tonight at 1 in the morning Eastern, 12 o'clock, his time, and 10 o'clock Western. So the late night show with Robert G-Spot, and then Silver Age Sundays, and Extreme Nerd Table tomorrow, and working on a Vampirella video.
Hell
Gonna
yeah.
reshoot, so just keep a lookout, guys. So that's all I got going on.
All right, well said. And we got the Pope. The Pope was looking.
I'm so scared.
I just say bathe in the blood of your enemies. And check out my video, which drops tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding, man. I don't give a crap. No, I don't know.
What's the link, man? Let us know.
The link. I'm looking to see if I can get anyone to unsub me. So come check out my videos. And since you won't see much Marvel or DC, you'll probably not like it.
Dude, yeah. Pope, I love that you read independent comics, man.
Yeah,
Like
me
recently
too.
I saw Chaos in Comics. He showed this picture of like this Japanese artist and writer, like creator, and I had to go out and look where to find stuff. So I looked on eBay, and the prices were like crazy. And then I ended up like Google searching him. His name is Tetsunori Tawareya, and I found his comics pretty cheap on Etsy. He has his own Etsy store, but the import price is ridiculous, of course. But I was like, I just got paid. F it, I'm doing it, man. I bought all his stuff, dude. Pope, Chaos and Comics got one of his comics. I got 4 coming, so I'm stoked to get that. And he has limited T-shirts and stuff. They're pretty sick. Unfortunately, they didn't have any in my size, so I didn't get any. But yeah, great stuff.
Okay, Rod. Actually, no, I got to say one more thing. So check it out. Nobody probably knows about this company, right? It's called Behemoth Press. Anybody?
It's called Google. Maybe you never heard of it.
But Behemoth just put out a month ago and then a Wednesday ago this title called Cardinal Dagon, Dagon. Has anyone heard of that?
Sounds interesting.
It is ridiculous. It's amazing. It's kind of right up the alley what we're talking about tonight. It's just evil, and it's unapologetic. 3 issue. The 3rd issue comes out like in a couple weeks. And it's got to be a minuscule print run. But Cardinal Dagon, Behemoth Press.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, can you message me that information or where to find that stuff? On Instagram or whatever?
On my latest see, I was pissed off because I went to 6 shops a couple Wednesdays ago because there's a lot of shops here in San Diego, right?
Uh-huh.
So I went to a few. 5 of them never even heard of what I was talking about.
Jesus.
And one of them knew briefly, and they said, no, I only ordered 1 copy. Well, I went to a shop here in North San Diego, and the guy, this is a week and a half after, and he had 2 copies sitting on there, and I bought them both.
Nice.
So on my latest video that's up right now, I have that on there as well. So you can check it out there too.
Dude, there's one I'm going to buy sometime soon. It's another Etsy store, but I saw these comics reviewed on Cartoonist Kayfabe on YouTube, with one of my favorite YouTube channels. All the comics are called Satanic Mojo. They're like around like $10 through $20 each. There's like 5 or 6 issues, but yeah, dude. So I'm gonna try to buy those sometime soon. But Satanic Mojo, shout out to those guys. Great art. I think they're like a culmination of a lot of people. So pretty cool stuff. I love independent creators, man, because they're so experimental. You get insane art, a really crazy story. It's just pure creativity, you know. I much respect to that.
There you go.
Shout out to my homie right now, man. Jeffrey Comic Hands in the house.
What's up, guys? Good to see everybody. Nice for being here. Yeah. If you have not checked out all these other people on here, Jason Comics Explained, go check him out. He's got a great YouTube channel, Pope Service. I am so happy to see you because we have been in chats many times for the past many years, made many jokes, told many people, and it's pretty cool to hang out with you tonight. So thank you. Good to see you. Jeff Comics 813, thank you for being here tonight, all the way from Florida, the Cantonese kid. It is cool to hang out with you. So thank you for jumping on this evening as well. Appreciate all you guys.
I like them Vampirellas. You got that issue too, right?
Yep, just got it.
Yep.
Got it right here.
Awesome, man.
Just got it. Now 1 and 2. Now I got 1. Now I got 2.
Yeah.
113 is gonna be the most expensive one out of all of them.
Yeah, man, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm glad I saw that earlier. Right on. Thank you, Rod. You're the man, dude. Thanks for the opening.
Yo, and you look like whatever his face is. The one
Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Go down.
Damn,
you're awesome, dude, man.
Yeah.
In the house, man, for the first time ever. We got the only the one. He rules all the content in Cantonese, man. He's in the house, man. Hanging out.
Yeah, Vaporella.
I know you love your porn. Your
porn books. I don't know what you're talking about.
I love them, man. I love them books, man.
I love porn books. Playboy, Penthouse.
That's so sick.
Just busting balls, yeah. Just
Yeah, I know.
fucking awesome.
I'm messing with you.
All right, man. Happy Halloween, y'all.
Yeah, thanks,
Hey, good to
guys.
see you, Pope. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for
Later.
having us, bro. Awesome
Thanks,
time.
Thank you for hanging out. Go
Thank
back
you, everybody,
into-
for joining us in the chat tonight.
Go
We
back into
appreciate
the
it. We will
detail.
see you next Saturday.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Clear.